So the Stretch IRA is no longer available in the wake of recent legislation, but retirement account owners looking to lower their tax bill for their future heirs need not despair. A handful of estate planning strategies still exist that can potentially help families maximize their financial legacy. Here to talk about some of these is my guest Robin Whitlock with Infinite Wealth Advisors in High Point, North Carolina. So Robin, welcome back. Talk about a Roth conversion as an alternative right now.
Since the ability to stretch out IRAs has gone to the wayside except in a limited number of situations, we are exploring the opportunity to do the Roth conversion, whereas a person now has the ability to take, in a lower tax bracket, take those IRA dollars, convert them into a Roth, and to be able to grow those funds so when they pass on to the heirs, as long as the account has been held for 5 years, the heirs are able to enjoy those dollars tax-free. There are just other opportunities that we can explore using those Roth conversions, but before we do that, we need to do a tax projection to see what makes the most sense in those circumstances.
So what about using life insurance?
Life insurance is always an icky term, but if used appropriately, it actually is a great estate planning tool. If we've got an IRA owner that has a large IRA that they've inherited and they are required to take those distributions, an IRA owner can set up a trust. They can deduct, or they can use those distributions from that IRA. They can gift those to the trust. The trust can purchase life insurance, and then when that owner passes, the life insurance can pass to the heirs tax-free, or at least it gives the ability for the trustee of that trust to be able to decide how those distributions are made to those beneficiaries. But it is a great estate planning tool in light of not being able to stretch those RMD payments.
And how does a trust play a part here?
Irrevocable trust are if you have, in some cases where you have heirs that you want to be able to control those distributions, if there's spendthrift issues and so forth, you can have those funds go into that irrevocable trust, which pulls that trust or pulls those assets out of your estate. So when you pass, those assets are no longer part of your estate, which you get a tax, estate tax deduction for having those assets out of the estate. And then the trustee of that irrevocable life insurance trust or irrevocable trust has the ability to distribute those proceeds based on how the trust document is set up.
Finally, are there any other alternatives you want to talk about?
If you've got some philanthropic tendencies, which we do have a lot of clients that as they retire, as they move into their senior years, they have a tendency to want to pass funds down to their favorite charity. So we can also look at options for donor-advised funds, and in some instances, charitable remainder trusts. Those are just a few options where if you've got IRA assets, or if in the earlier segments we were discussing the Roth conversions, if we need to offset some tax liabilities, we can use those donor-advised funds or those charitable remainder trusts to offset those taxes. Those are some of our advanced planning techniques, and they've been very successful for our clients that have utilized those in our planning.
That's Robin Whitlock with Infinite Wealth Advisors in High Point, North Carolina. Thanks for watching Retirement News Online.